I'm glad I knew all this pain I'm going.
So you gonna make me? You act like it's my fault you in pain. So I can't laugh and be happy. I thought it's supposed to be a smile on my face. Okay, baby, we're live. Hi, Facebook family and friends. I'm T. Hatchett.
What's up, y'all?
What your name is?
I don't have no name.
And we are the Hatchet Chronicles. And, well, I have some things to say, guys. First of all, I don't have a phone. And so, hi, Eunice. Okay. I have to close the door, y'all, because the studio is carrying sound. And can you turn this? Can you shut this door? No, just shut the door. Okay. So I don't have a phone. So if anybody has tried to reach out to me and my phone is ringing or whatever, it's because I don't have a phone. And so
DJ Bilal, what's happening, bro?
if you need to reach out to me, you can do it through Facebook Messenger. You can call my husband's phone. You can email me. I have put all that information in the feed. I am not I am upset and I'm not upset. I've not been able to do a lot of business because I usually do everything over my phone. But I'm not upset because I've always believed that the world of technology will fail us eventually anyway. So, it's kind of like, I probably do need a phone and probably eventually will have to get my phone fixed or get another one, but I'm kind of fighting against the odds because I feel like phones are plant obsolete, whereas after a certain amount of time, they will mess the phone up just so you upgrade. And so I'm just without a phone right now. So if you need to contact me, those are the 3 ways to contact me. If that don't work for you, then I guess you have to wait until I get a phone or maybe not contact me. Because right now does impede on the business a little bit because as I said, most of my business is done through my phone. But I am working with some things for my computer. Like for instance, I guess y'all noticed there's been no promotion about Hatchet Chronicles or what the topic is because I usually do that on my phone. It doesn't work so well on the computer. But that being said, hey, God is still good, If it's meant to be, it'll be. It'll carry on. That's my opinion about it. So, what's new? I am so excited about that. Guys, it is finally in the hard copy of Stevie G's Love Search. Hey, brother! Stevie D Love Search. Guys, y'all have to get this EP, okay? I have the hard copy in my hand. I have a lot of them. You have to get them while they're hot because I've been selling them. So in the feed, I have put how to get them. I changed the number. I was saying that you could text me, but because I don't have a phone anymore,
call me.
You can call my husband. You can Facebook me. I am available on Facebook Messenger. So you can Facebook me. You can email me. I put the email in the feed. Get your copy. And we accept PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, credit cards. So there is no excuse. This is only $6.99 and $2 shipping and handling. Reach out and get your copy now because I'm telling y'all don't want to miss this. And this brother right here, he's making more music. So by time, if you don't get this now, they'll be all sold out and then he'll be on his next LP or EP because he's moving. And this is a listener. let me tell you, Stevie G is a crony. For real, y'all. So get your copies. What else we got going on? Oh, I've been writing in our book. Hey, Chris.
Chris Allen, what's up?
I've been from my rib, y'all. Guys, I am on chapter. Okay, yeah, he's saw me writing in it. Now he want to help. Anyway, so we went from. Why is it? I see you looking at me. We went from. First it was 10 chapters. We had to stretch it out to 12 chapters. I am on 11. We are on the 11th chapter, and I have been writing in it. So I promise this book will be finished one way. And what else we got going on? I'm still doing the same old things. Reach out to me if you need help with your small business, promoting your small business. The radio station is doing well. Guys, get on, listen to the radio station. Untapped Music Radio .airtime.pro. Airtime .pro, right? Okay, yeah. Listen to the radio station. We're still selling. Who said that? Last week we wasn't on because of tech difficulties, but we've been doing pretty well. The tech is holding up pretty well, so except for my phone, of course. I just haven't been able to promote it, Steve, because my phone is messed up, and that's where I do my promotions from. I haven't been able to promote HATCHETT Chronicles or Sunday morning worship with Minister T. Hatchett because of my phone being messed up. What else was I going to say? Oh, what was I going to say?
I don't know.
I was going to say something about what we're doing.
That's your mind.
Small businesses up and running. What else? What are we doing? Oh my God! It just slipped out of my head. Well, guys, I'm available. Small businesses.
Like you have COVID.
I'm getting better, man. This is COVID. It's crazy. This COVID is crazy.
My prayers out to you, bro, man. Get better, man. Get better, bro.
Yeah, we're praying for everybody.
Stay safe, man. Get better, bro. I'm praying for you, man. Get better, bro.
That's going through the COVID.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy. My man, yo, that's crazy. Just stay safe, bro.
What you got?
I have 2 projects that I'm working on right now, and one is close to being complete. So I will be putting up.
Go ahead.
I'm
flashing across the screen as you talk. Subliminal messages.
Whatever. But I got 2 projects that'll be coming out real soon. Check for me on the 20th of this month. I have an interview with Heritage Hip Hop, and it's about my journey in hip hop and my city, Newark, the Brick. So y'all definitely want to tune into that Heritage Hip Hop. You definitely want to tune in because this interview is going to be. I got a lot of stuff to say in this interview. It's going to be. It's definitely going. It might hurt some feelings. It might, some people might feel some kind of way or whatever, but it is what it is. What else, man? Oh, I got some new remixes, man. I'm definitely going to be putting those out this week, along with the other ones that I have. I had to get a template for Bandcamp because certain album covers that I wanted aren't the correct size to put them on Bandcamp. So if you guys are wondering, like DJ Bilal, and there's a couple other DJs are wondering why you've been hearing new remixes from me, but going to my Bandcamp and haven't been able to get them is because I had to create the template so that all the album covers are the same size and that Bandcamp is acceptable to the size of the album cover. So now that I have that straight, I'm in the process of making covers for about 7 new remixes that I just did. And probably by next week, man, I have some new edits up there. Edits, remixes, whatever you want to call them. I just did a few a day ago. And if y'all are rocking out tonight after the Hatchet Chronicles, tune in to Whack DJ Jazzy B, because he's going to be premiering about 3 of my new edits that I just did. About maybe 3 or 4. I don't know. It's up to him, but he's going to be premiering some of the new joints. DJ Crime got some new joints, so they will be premiered tonight on. Just go on DJ Jazzy B on Jazzy B's page on Facebook, and there'll be a link for everybody to go to Mixcloud.
Oh, I know what I had to say. We have spots on the radio station for commercials. If y'all want to a commercial, if you want to get your music out there,
if you have an artist that you want heard,
a talk show, if you want to do a radio talk show, let us know, because we have spots. We are currently selling spots for the radio station, because as we have said before, we want to go totally over to independent. And right now we're doing independent and major, but you know, because we don't have enough independent content. But if we get enough independent content, then we can go completely independent. So if anybody's interested, I am us.
Let us know.
Let us know. If you're gonna call, use my husband's number. I am no phone.
With that too, any DJs, if you got Bilal, you got a set you want to send me,
an hour or more.
Yeah, hour and a half, 2-hour mix. Send it on over, bro. I'll put it on the radio for you. What is it? Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays?
Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, as of now, is
Whack DJs.
Whack DJs and independent.
And other independent DJs.
Yeah, Love Search is on. I know, Chris. I'm not as upset about it as I guess I should be, or as most people would be. I'm not crazy because I don't have a phone. I just don't have a phone. It's, sometimes I have to think about it and go, hey, you don't have a phone. So,
yeah, right.
That's what it is. What it is.
How long for the talk show?
Well, I tell you what, I have my niecey Pooh does a talk show. 30 minutes, but what I do is she have a lot of episodes, so I give her 2 episodes. I put 2 episodes in on Thursday at 7 o'clock to make it an hour. So I would appreciate it being an hour, but if it's like a half an hour, then I'll just use 2 of them.
To make up for the hour time.
To make up for the hour time. And oh, by the way, my niece has, okay, I don't want to get the name wrong. Oh my God. Wait, Sippin' Hill with T on Thursdays at 7.
On Untapped Music Radio.
On Untapped Music Radio.
Tune into the radio. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but tune into the radio station, y'all. We got a lot of stuff going on the radio station, man. A lot of stuff that we can't do on Facebook. We do a lot of stuff on our radio station. And I got to say, Eunice, she definitely be following the radio station. But tune into the radio station, man. The music is off the hook. We got great music. Man, we peaking on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We got listeners in Brazil, South Africa.
What's that? It starts with a G.
Ghana.
Yeah, then we have
Netherlands.
We have a person in Ghana.
So
Ireland. We have 2 people in Ireland.
So we got some listeners from
overseas.
Felicia. Man. Hey, Felicia. So we got some listeners overseas and all of
Stevie
that.
G's Love Search. If you want to, if you've never heard the EP,
You can tune into the radio.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. It's called Stevie G's Love Search, Prelude to the Quiet Storm. So, I'm gonna put the station in here, y'all.
Untapped Music Radio. We got a lot of stuff going on the radio, man. We got good stuff. We be doing Battle of the Bands with like Whispers and OJs and
Is it pro.airtime or
airtime.pro.
Okay.
We do Battle of the Bands. We do a lot of stuff, man, on the radio station. We take pride in putting good music up there. Sometimes we have like an all women's day, and it's Mary and Aretha and I don't know.
Yeah, and Saturday,
and
we do like
so many different artists.
The Temptations and the OJ. So
Whispers
on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturday is major. On
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is the whack DJs. So it's DJs playing on those days.
DJs and independent artists.
Right.
Oh, Thursday we also have Thursday is a exception because at 7 we also do Sipping Here with T.
And
so
Fridays we also have the talk show, Val's talk show. Right?
Oh yeah, and oh yes, we can't forget that. On Friday also at 7:30 is my sister's sister talk with Chocolate Smoothie, and hers repeat on Saturday at 6. So she has a repeat.
Yeah, so if you don't catch it on Friday, you can catch it on Saturday. And this episode right here.
Oh yeah, that's good. Eunice said she loves the Luther and Sade set.
Oh yeah, that was dope.
The station is, I put it in there. It's untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro, Felicia. I put it in the feed.
It's in the feed. What up, man? We've gone on and on because we missed last week, and it's just been a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff happening.
Week, and we're trying to just update everybody on, everything.
And because we have had a lot of tech issues, like the website is down. So I haven't been able to put things on the website. We do have commercials on the radio station though, saying stuff that's going on in between the music,
stuff like that. So yeah, just join in on
it. Stevie G has a new song on YouTube entitled "I Love Me," and oh yeah, congratulations to Stevie G, not only for his EP being out, but
he has a single out.
It hit 10,000 views on YouTube. So go and support him on YouTube. I'm not sure how to pin it, Felicia. How do you pin it, baby?
I don't know how to pin it.
I'm not sure how to pin it, Felicia.
Click on it. Click on go up. I think you just did it. Okay, leave it.
It's right there. I'm not sure how to pin it, but it's up
there. But it's at the bottom of the screen right there. Yeah. So anybody that needs to look at it, it's right there.
So Stevie is doing big things. I'm telling y'all, $6.99 plus $2 shipping and handling. Get his EP and go to YouTube and listen to him because he's out of control right now in a good way.
And the next joint, his next project, he got some DJ Get Loose exclusives. I produced a couple of joints on it. The new project is gonna be insane, y'all. It's gonna be crazy. The one that just dropped, this is crazy. This joint is crazy right here. But the one we doing too, that's gonna be something too. And then I have a house artist working with. Boy, oh boy. I have somebody doing a remix on it right now. I don't want to put too much out there, but if y'all know Shahir, DJ Shahir Williams is doing a remix on a house song I produced with this artist that I'm working with. and we're gonna be dropping real track stores and all of that. So, and just keep tuning in.
Just keep tuning in. And $6.99 plus $2 shipping and handling. Reach out.
And we do apologize.
Love Search.
We do apologize about the website. The internet.
It will be back
and everything. We're having a very hard time with our internet in this area as of the last month or two. I don't know why. Some nights it just shuts all the way down. It's hard to get it back up. We've spoken to, the people and all of that. So just kind of bear with us, man. Just kind of bear with us. And I don't like it because it prohibits us from doing our chronicles, man. I hate when we have technical difficulties like that.
And my sermons.
And her sermons too on
Sunday. Last week I couldn't do my sermon or HATCHETT Chronicles last week. But God willing, this week we were okay, and I was able to do my sermon on Sunday. Oh, and the sermon is also Sunday on the radio station. And so is HATCHETT Chronicles. We do a replay of the sermon the following Sunday. HATCHETT Chronicles is at 3. The sermon is at 9. So, is it 9?
It's at
8. It's at 8 o'clock on the radio station. It's at 9. I do it in the HATCHETT studio. In the HATCHETT studios, I do it live on Facebook and YouTube on Sunday mornings. And then the following Sunday, I do the replay of it on the radio at 8. And HATCHETT Chronicles is at 3. You won't miss, if you ever miss us, you can get it on the radio station.
Yeah, just tune into the radio station.
Okay, we have spent 20 minutes just catching everybody up.
Yeah,
okay.
We got a lot of stuff
going. So now that we've caught up, now we're going to get to the subject. And again, for those of you who cannot reach out to me because my phone is off, boo-hoo, my husband's phone, my Facebook page, my email, which is all in the feed at the top.
Hit my Facebook page too if you need to.
That being said, let's get to the subject.
Okay.
Okay, the subject is, well, I had baby mamas and then I put /daddies because I hate to be one-sided, but baby mamas, that / baby daddies and exes versus spouses. So what that means is not last week, the week before last, somebody said to talk about they were in a club and their baby mama, they was with their wife and their baby mama showed up, but they never expanded on what that meant. So what we did was we want to talk about just dealing while you're married and you might have an ex or a baby mama or baby daddy and you're having some problems with it.
Just if if you get along with your baby mom or your baby's or your child's father, or and you're married or in a significant relationship, do you get along with them, or if you don't get along with them?
So I like to do scenarios.
Okay, so
I'm gonna give y'all a scenario.
Queen, what's up?
Boundaries need to be established, and people need to know their places. Great comment, but I'm gonna give y'all know I like to give some scenarios, so I'm gonna give a scenario. Okay, and if Vera's listening, Vera, I'm not picking on you, but because I'm just using you this time, so forgive me. Don't get upset. Okay, let's say Frankie and Dee Dee was, I don't know, 8 and 9. Okay, and we got married, and women can be very, very petty at times. And the only, you have to see, and I'm giving this a scenario, baby, because you're different, So how would you respond if there was some issues between, her not letting you see the kids because you was married to me, or we had some issues, or even, let's say the kids didn't like me.
So you have to get over that.
But you know, in order to see your kids, you have to bring them along. Or what if the Steve said what? Hey, Elner.
What up, Eleanor? I just think if I mean, everybody's entitled to their own thoughts and own feelings, but I'm not going to disrupt my relationship with you because somebody else feel some kind of way. And if you're going to use my kids against me, that's your fault. Because now what you're doing is you're taking them away from time to be able to spend with their father because you caught up in what their father's girlfriend or wife or spouse is doing. Like you putting too much on that. It's not about us anymore. If it was about us, we wouldn't be an ex. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about us anymore. It's about the children. So we need to grow up and realize that it's about the kids. It's not about our feelings anymore. The kids trump the feelings. You understand? Like get over it.
Okay, so how do you feel about these step? And I know we don't use the word step, but how do you feel about the step parents and punishing kids?
As long as it's in the right, if it's in the boundaries of, you know, as long as it's not abuse, you know what I mean, or there's a hidden agenda behind it, then I don't see a problem with
So if Frankie and Dee Dee was, let's say, 7 or 8, and Vera got married again, and her husband wanted to spank them, you would be okay with that?
it. It's on Vera for her to decide that or not. I mean, and if they was being disrespectful and they was doing something wrong, them in the way that is correct, then no, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But if he was chastising them, in the wrong type of way, being vindictive or just wanting to hurt them for no reason or whatever, then he gonna have a nice little headstone waiting for him when I catch up to him. Now let me stop.
Okay,
But
so let's go back and read the comments. So,
okay,
Queen said, baby mamas need to respect any relationship they are involved in, and fathers need to uphold it. Baby mothers can't cross any line you let lest the father allow it. Okay, what about
that's right,
baby
Queen.
daddies? And Eleanor says Steve got okay. And she said unless okay. And Eunice said you have to keep people in their proper places. Okay, can you expand on that, Eunice? What do you mean by keeping them in their proper places?
What's up, Clay?
Hey Clay. Um Queen says same thing for baby daddies.
Yep. Reef, what's good?
Hey Reef. So Eunice, I'd like for you to expand on that proper place. What is a proper place? Let's say your kids were small and you got remarried.
Mm. Queen hit it on
She said anything
anything
I
I say
say
is
is
across
across the board.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
all right,
right.
that's what I wanted to hear.
Word.
What if you got married, Eunice? What would be a proper place for let's say your baby father, what if he got married and your kids were small? What would be a proper place? Would the woman be able to, let's say, spank the child or even punish the child?
If it was in decency and in order. If it's not, and it's about something
Yes, it
different,
is, Rara. It
yes,
is.
it's a lot of work.
It
My,
is a
my
lot of
brother
work.
said being a step parent is a lot of work. It
It's a lot of work for real.
is a lot of work for real. Okay, yeah. But I'm saying if you as long as, like I said, if you're gonna punish a child and you're a step parent, as long as it's in decency and in order, then I believe that it's okay. I was in a situation with a young lady, and she had children, and at first they didn't really take to me, but then after a while they took to me, and I used to discipline them. I didn't hit them. I didn't put my hands on them or anything like that. But when I would discipline them, I would talk to them, put them on punishment and stuff like that. And I never crossed the line because I wouldn't want someone to do that to my children. You understand what I'm saying? And karma is real. You know what I mean? So I never, crossed the line with that. And I actually, one time, her son did something really crazy, and it warranted a beating. You know what I mean? So I sat her down and I said, "Look, I'm not, I'm not here to put my hands on your kids or whatever. But if I'm here and I'm being responsible for them while you at work or whatever, you know what I mean? Because she worked during the day and I was working at night, right? And I said, if I'm here with them during the day, they're gonna have to respect me. Like he did something that was, really. And I said, you need to spank him for that. You know what I mean? And let him know that he's not going to be able to draw a wedge in between me and you because I'm punishing him. You know what I mean? If I punish him, then he gets mad at me. And when I'm not around, then what he wants to do is talk to you and tell you how bad I am towards him. You understand what I mean? To draw a wedge in between. So now you get rid of me and now he got his way. You know what I'm saying? Not cool.
Queen said, I went through that. My ex-husband got remarried. I dealt with a mature woman. She and I had women. I assured her I wanted no parts of her husband. Once that was established, she was at ease. She ended up loving my son as much as I did before he passed away. Her sons would come over my house too and swim with my son. That's the point. That's what you have to do. That's grown up. You know, I was at one time I had to raise one of my husband's son, and he actually had custody. So yes, that's what, and I had to do the same thing: sit down and talk to the other parent and say, because at first there was some issues there, and I had to sit her down and say, listen, we can't be like this for him, because she would want to come in my house and not even speak to me. And it was like, okay, we need to have a talk. Yeah. and so we had a talk about it. Robert will be on their child's side.
Regardless, right. They will.
But that's why you need to be, the parents need to sit down and have a chat and be grown and not be. And I have a question for you about that. Let me finish.
What's up, bro?
Chris said, I agree. No, Steve said, I think the child has to respect the step parent. The step parent has the right to chastise the child with the biological parent's consent.
Right.
Agreed. Chris said, I agree, but I put hands on and talked to them too. I didn't go crazy on them, but I let them know, don't play. I know that's right. James, hey James, Tamika Jones, yes, family, but now what you do when your child is so disrespectful?
Mick, what up?
That's a good question. Here's the thing. That's up to the parent to put their child and to keep that disrespect. And like my husband say, you need to sit down. All parents, all parties involved need to sit down to let that child know, so that child will know you ain't gonna play two ends against one here.
You can't do that.
We're not gonna allow that. So if you get out of hand, all of us, it has to be a joint effect. A collective. Yeah, it has to be collective, and everybody has to get involved about that. Eunice said, as a co-parent, you have to establish boundaries. Yep. When I was married, I made sure my girl's father respected my relationship husband. As a step parent, I expected my husband to lead our home in a way that would be respectful to our family. I expected him to be respectful to my children's father, and he was. It created a great relationship between us all. He did the same with me and his daughter's mother. She respected our union and did not keep their daughters from getting along with me. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what it's supposed to be like. Yeah. But baby, I have a question before I continue to read, and I see y'all. This is a good topic.
Feed is moving.
Yeah. But let's say, what happens if the ex expects to, let's say in past relationships, you always still dip and dab with the ex, but now that you're married, you take it more seriously and you don't want to dip and dab, but every time she's trying to get you to dip and dab.
She better sit down somewhere. I'm not being.
Did everybody understand that? And how do you deal with something like that?
And if she can't understand that, then
Chris said all parents do need to have that conversation to be on one accord. Agreed.
James Rodman.
He said the man is the head of the household, including stepkids. True.
That's right.
But that's why a conversation need to be had. Queen said, absolutely, grown-ups and children in that one convo.
Mm-hmm.
Bilal said, yes, you are right. And Felicia said, I'm listening now. This convo has nothing to do with me. I'll be back. It really does, because suppose you meet a man that has kids. Queen said, the key is the father setting the example.
Right.
Rara said, look, being a man, if you put your hands on another man's child, you're going to get shot, even if the woman says it's okay.
I mean,
we understand your way. But see, you know what, Rara? Here's the thing. That woman that you have that child with, she should already know you. So coming into a relationship with another man, she needs to have that conversation with him. She needs to have that conversation with y'all. Y'all all need to get together and come to an agreement. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? If it's like that, she needs to say, hey, listen, you know, my kid's father, he's not a bad dude. He's good and all of that. But in respect for him, I'll do all of the chastising, because he would not appreciate if you put your hands on his child. That's still his child.
And sit down.
So y'all sit down, and then, you know, the father that might be opposed to that will be able to say, hey, listen, bro, you know, I know you with her now and all of that, but I just don't feel comfortable with another man putting his hands on my children. And he should respect that. He should respect that. Okay, so Eunice said.
Also, both of our children respected their step parents, so we lucked out.
That's what's up.
Queen said, like I said, it's up to the father to tell her he ain't with that no more. He gotta not want to dip and dab either.
That's right.
That's
Queen.
true. That's true.
A fact.
Especially if their kids are liars.
That's what Rara said.
Sharif said, I'm in my Bernie Mac voice. If they're in my house and being disrespectful to their mother, I'm beating baby kids' asses.
Rara said.
You think they care when y'all broke up?
What you mean?
What you mean? Queen says, say that, Sharif. Some of these BMs are going to dip and dab just to feel like they have a one. Exactly.
Right.
And so that is why it is up to the man to make sure that don't happen, or even the woman, because some fathers, some baby daddies might come and think they still have that advantage. So it's up to the woman.
If we, like, okay, just for instance, this is just and I'm generalizing because I was thrown by that question for a second. So you're saying before me and you hooked up, right? Before me and you hook up, that okay, I was single, so I was still dabbing with
the baby mom,
my baby mom, right? Okay, so now me and you linked up, and she's still expecting to dip and dab.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up to me to put the stop to that.
Yeah. Okay, a good example is,
right.
I'm not going to put any names out there, but you know, I have a child that the father thought that, you know, every time I talked to him, he would try to get slick. Right. And I'll be like,
you had to put the stop to that.
You're talking crazy, hang up, you know. If we're talking about the child, fine. But if we're talking about something else, I ain't got time for you.
Right. That type of thing.
On that line, you know.
Yeah. No, you're right.
How, you know, you have to put it in check.
Oh, Queen, I'm on it, doggone it. Y'all, just let me make this quick announcement. Queen Braden is a Queen Bee DJ for the Whack DJs, and she's premiering some definite stone cold killers tonight on Monday Night Meltdown. So go on Jazzy B's page tonight and check out Queen B on the deck. She's dope. She be killing.
Yes, Queen, and I know that you're hooked with Jazzy B, so I have been playing the music on the Untapped Music Radio on our station on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But just to let you know, so you can know, because sometimes these men, I don't know about them, but I need music so I can put you in on an hour and a half, 2 hours. If you send me some, it will be on the radio or either on a Monday, Tuesday, or Monday, Wednesday, or Friday is when the whack DJs are on our radio station. So I just want to let you know because the men might not have told you. So
whatever.
Now that you know, I have played some of your sets on from the Monday Night Meltdown, but you know, if you want to send some through the email, please do.
All right, with that being said.
That being said, Felicia said, I'm like Bernie Mac. No, ma'am. Nope. I don't do kids. If they're not family, I don't want no parts in there. I'll punch them in there with disrespect from house. I'm not going to blame. Okay. I do understand that, though, because we too old for any mess. Chris say facts. Where am I? Steve said, if I start messing with a woman that has children young enough to spank, what? What happened? You never know, Steve. Especially now that your music is out, because they going to be on it. Girls going to be throwing panties and stuff.
No.
You better be careful. Chris said, putting it down. Bilal said she should already know where she stand before you got married. Exactly.
That's right.
Eunice said, I wasn't down with my ex-husband physically disciplining our children. I had no issue with him chastising them in love, though, talking to them and issuing punishments. You know what? That a lot of people don't want you to touch their kids, and that's understandable. All it takes, though, is conversation. All it takes is some communication between all the parents involved.
All the parties.
Okay, 8 p.m. is the meltdown. Queen B doing her thing. Thank you both. We got you. The white meat. I know that's right. Queen said the new wife shouldn't even have to feel like she's the last to be considered. You're right.
Yep.
Again, conversation. Let's be grown about it.
That's right.
I'm done with all that, especially if you need a babysitter. I'm not right.
Word up, Rob.
Steve said, if I start messing a woman that has kids young enough to spank, then I have lost my direction, and y'all should contact the mental health center. I know, because it's hard. God, let me tell you, I babysit my great nieces, and they're 4 and 3. I could, I did a sermon, not to get off the topic, but my sermon last Sunday, this past Sunday, was on Abraham, Sarah, and Hagar. And Sarah had her first baby at 90, and Abraham was 100. So I remarked on that because I said, can you imagine at our age having a baby?
Or 4-year-old?
Listen, just carrying a baby and raising it, and Sarah breastfed. God is good, because
that's a little
that wouldn't be me.
All right, so Chris Allen said kids. No, you read that.
Okay, Eunice White said, yep. Kids. Chris said kids and children better have respect and listen during it.
That's right.
Dang it. Yeah, true. Robin said keep pushing too, at Steve. Rara.
Okay.
Rara said, I need to smash with no kids trying to sleep with mommy. Okay.
Freak boy is on the loose.
Yeah, right.
And
Felicia said, these kids today, I'm telling you.
Eleanor, what?
No way. Me either.
Yes.
I don't mind the nieces, because
it can be a bit much.
It's not full time. It does. I do my days off. I do spend resting. Trust me.
Look, if you got them, as long as you can return them, it's all right.
Yeah, I can deal with that. I can always give them back anytime I want. I don't have a commitment to keep them 24/7 because they're not mine. But I can deal with, watching them babysit, and I know that they got a home to go to when I'm tired. So that's no problem. But I'm talking about when their home is with you. That's a
That's a
problem.
whole nother ball game.
Yes, they will. Steve said these kids today will make you go off on them. Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
Some of them, they super
Especially
like
with this technology and the all the social media, and it's just much. I see my little niece once a month for 3 hours. That's it. Hey, cousin. Let's not act like some women got them badass kids that tied up in a Brooklyn bed. For sure, but how do you deal with that?
Yo,
but what about this? Okay, we talk about small kids.
Cause you crazy.
Felicia said, I blame the government and parents. She said, I'm not trying to sit around watching animated movies. Oh yeah, well I actually like animated movies, so I have gotten into a lot of them. Like, as a matter of fact, my nieces have shown me some new ones that I like.
Yeah, man, I don't want to
hear that. So let's talk about older kids, though, baby, because we were blessed that we were able to develop a relationship with each other kids, and like, I have my own relationship with your kids, and you have your own relationship with my kids. But what would happen, like, when Tyson first came in, and
she said to me, you're not gonna have, that's my brother, this, that, and the third. You're not probably gonna have a problem out of him, but you definitely gonna have a problem out of me. I didn't feel no type of way. I said, you know what, time will tell. If I just be myself, and I'm not trying to take the place of her father. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be respectful, and I expect you to give me the same respect that I give you. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to take the place of your dad, but I'm letting you know right here, right now, that I'm here because of your mom. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure your mother is okay. She's not going to want for anything. You don't have to worry about me beating on her and none of that type of stuff, because I ain't that type of guy. You know what I mean? And this is what I explained to them when I had the chance to. And she said, well, that's okay, cool, but I still got to keep my eye on you, this, that, and the third. And now,
who's the favorite?
Yo, she is my favorite, man. No, I ain't gonna say that, because all of them are my favorite. She's my whoever's my favorite. I call her my favorite because biologically or other, I have no daughters. So she is my daughter. She is my favorite because that's my girl.
Okay. Well, see, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, so we've been talking about smaller kids, but what about the grown kids? Coming into a relationship with, because my sons, this is the only man that they really truly have accepted, because the other ones, they're like, especially my son Elijah, he doesn't trust nobody, no way, no how, and he don't like nobody. And I have had issues with him in the beginning. In the past, because he think he my daddy, and he not. And so,
well, it's not a point of being your daddy. It's just a point of being overprotective, because in any situation when your mother is dealing with a new man that's not your father, you're going to always have a skeptical eye looking at him, because you don't really know what his intentions are until you really get to know who he is and find out, what's up or whatever. Is he going to be cheating on your mom? Is he going to be, stealing them? Whatever the case may be, you got to keep your eye on him. And of course, you're going to be skeptical as a grown kid, as opposed to not being, a little kid. But as opposed to being an older child, you definitely going to look at that man from a man's point of view, coming in, dealing with your mom. Man, listen, I have my eye on all of them jokers that was, man, listen.
But see, that's just it. How do you deal with a grown child? Because a grown child, now.
I wasn't disrespectful or anything.
James Rodman said grown kids can kick rocks too old to be disciplined.
That's
Yeah,
the
but I
fact.
mean, how do you deal with them if they don't like you or they have opposition? Because you know, some, especially women. I hate to say this, but it's true. Some women are, they treat their grown son almost like their husband, and they got to listen to
Look,
him.
if you come into a situation where you with a woman and her grown son don't like you or her grown daughter don't like you, it is what it is. You don't have to be around me. I don't have to be around you, and you don't have to be around me. All I'm asking for is you give me the same respect that I give you. If you get out of hand and disrespect me, then you're gonna have to pay the consequences. As simple as that. And I'll let the mother know, like, listen, you need to speak to your child because that what they doing is very disrespectful, and I'm not gonna put up with no disrespect. I respect your child. You understand what I'm saying? I respect everything that's going on in here, but I'm not going to be here for them to continually disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? I give respect, so I expect it back. So point blank, period. Tell them to sit down somewhere, or we can go outside in the back and get it in. And after that, I'll still buy them a pair of sneakers or a little ice cream or something. And you know what I mean?
Eunice said it can suck though if the parents put their child before their spouse, which will lead them to be disrespectful.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
true.
Yeah.
Steve died, neither do I. Steve said I have grandkids. I have grandkids, and they're a handful. Felicia says, Steve, are you related to Harry? Eleanor says, Stevie God, thankfully my 3 grandkids live in Ohio. I love them from a distance. I know that's right. I know that's right, Eleanor. I do that. But see, I welcome I tell my kids all the time, bring the grandkids. As long as you understand that I will have them for this amount of time. And if you're not back to pick them up, they will be sitting on the steps outside. And my kids they know that I don't play when it comes to that. I have rules to being a grandmother, okay? Eleanor says, Stevie God, I read that. James said, hello, Eleanor. Steve God said, Harry and Sybil.
Yes. Yo, Sybil got a left hook that's mean.
James Rodman said, grown kids can get rocked too old to be disciplined. Eleanor said, Crunch, what's up? Nice track, Stevie God. Eleanor, I read that. GL's mother is related to Harry and Sybil.
Mm-hmm.
Felicia says, Stevie got, oh damn, all these years we called her Sylvia.
Talking about Sybil.
Oh, Felicia, okay. What'd you say about Sybil, Harry?
They're related to my mother. Sybil and Harry are related to my mother, Sandra White. That's my mom's name, Sandra White. And Sybil and Harry are related to my mom. And Sybil was some. She was crazy.
So
Sybil the singer? No, Sybil. Sybil wasn't no singer. She was a thug in Plainville. Let me stop.
So I guess bottom line to the topic is that
if you are coming into a relationship and they have children or you have children, if they're little children, you need to have the conversation. If they're grown children, all parties involved need to sit down and have a family talk, and everybody needs to know what's going on, what role to play, what's going to be done, and this, that, and the third. Because I just think that would be best to just everybody sit down, because then you'll be able to say what you feel and how you feel about the situation and this and that, and everybody will know, what accord that everybody else is on. I just believe that would be the best thing to do.
Ellen said, my kids say they'll be happy if I found a good man to be part of my life.
Yeah, because you're probably getting on their nerves. I'm only joking.
My daughter wasn't too bad. It wasn't even all my boys. It was just my son Elijah. My son Elijah was very overprotective. I mean, to the point where I took a picture on red carpet and my leg was out, and he called me 3:00 in the morning talking about taking off of Facebook. And he stopped talking to one of his friends because he brought his friends home. Well, he brought his friends to my house to visit me. He wasn't living at home, and his friend said, you know, damn, your mom looked good. And he kicked him out of my house and stopped talking to him for about 2 years. So he was very overprotective, to say the least. It took him a while to come to terms with I was a grown woman.
I understand, but you know something?
And he couldn't just control my.
It's not about. It's not about that. It's about. I understand him totally, because if one of my partners would have said something like that about my mom, I'd have looked at him sideways if I would have held back from punching him in his face. Like, don't, how you gonna look at my mom like that? You my man. Okay, if my mom is cute, that's cool. But you know what? I don't want to hear it. Keep it to yourself, and don't let me catch you looking at her and all of that, because that just ain't comfortable with me. Don't do that. Like, don't do that. That's not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be my man, and you looking at my mom and you drooling over. Man, I'll break your mother. Wait a minute.
Dang, right?
I'm just, man. Listen, that's not cool. That's just me, my personal feeling. I'm not, that's not cool. That's not cool. Yo, that's not cool. Don't look at my moms like that. Wait a minute. This feed is flying.
Yeah.
Go back up, baby.
Tamika said something about, oh, that's simple, nigga, sit down. I don't know what she was talking about.
Steve said, talking about how, oh, no, not that. Eleanor said,
watch it, Frank. Tamika said that's why it's called X, meaning X Factor, coulda, woulda, and shoulda have nigga your my past.
Mm-hmm.
Steve said kids today get away with ish. We would have never gotten away with. That's for sure. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, my loves. I cannot stay tonight. I have a word to give. Have to study. Love you guys. Please pray for me. Will do.
I will do.
Why did
Love
you
you,
hear
Mom.
about my phone? When you get a chance, call me on Facebook.
Quiet.
Yeah, and I like what you did, baby. I like the fact that you were, well, it was supposed to be an engagement thing, but you actually
at my when I asked Terry's hand in marriage, I was at her house on Christmas, and we had a get together with her side of the family, all her family members, you know, that were there and stuff like that. And I sat there and I introduced myself to everybody, and I said, "Is there anybody that has any questions that they would like me to answer, and wondering what my intentions are, what, you know, any question y'all want to ask me, and I'm gonna let you know straight up. And however you feel about it is how you feel about it." And you know, her sister was asking me questions, her cousins was asking me questions, of course the kids was asking me questions and stuff like that. And I didn't hold no punches. I didn't try to play no tough guy, none of that. I just let them know that, listen, I'm not here, you know, first of all, I'm here because of the woman that I love. And I'm not here to get anybody's acceptance, because I'm going to love her regardless. If y'all accept me or not, this is the woman that I love, and this is the woman that I'm gonna marry. So let's just get that out the way first. And I said, but my intentions are to love her and add to her life. My intentions are not to take away from her. So if anybody in this room thinks that I'm here to take away from her life or take away from her, then y'all have some thinking to do. So next question. Anybody else with a question? And we had that talk, we had that sit down that night, and from that night, the only one that wasn't on the same page was Tasha, was my daughter. But you know,
I don't even think that was the case, because it didn't take her long to come.
No, it didn't. But that night when she left, because she reiterated that to me several times that night before everybody left.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, you know, I understand what you were saying and all of that, but I got my eye on you. I still got to get to know you before I accept you. And I said, there's no problem with that. And I appreciate you, you know, feeling like that. And that's how you should feel. She was like, wait a minute, is he trying to trick me? You tricking me? You're supposed to be mad because I'm coming at you. But
And
To God be the glory.
yeah, I think that we
I love
were
them
blessed.
all, and I love each and every one of them. And they call me more than they call her.
Yeah,
and that's
they do.
crazy.
And I think we was blessed with that. And I think I was blessed with his kids because
they love her like crazy. They love her like crazy, man.
From day one, even before the engagement, Frankie Jr. and I developed our own
relationship, and they
bond
got
and
their
our own relationship, and we have our little
they even got a personal snack that they have
that
when they
we
get
share.
together.
We don't share with anybody else.
It's just what it is.
So yeah,
it's a blessing.
It's a blessing. It can be hard to combine families sometimes.
But you know what?
But
I just want to say this, and this is just my personal feeling. When you do things in decency and order in front of God, and you let God take control of it, He'll make sure the kids are in order with the step parents and all of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because we got into our marriage on a pretense of doing the right thing before God. We didn't do what we felt like we wanted to do and all of that. You know, we abstained from sex for the whole time that we were engaged and all of that. Everything. We just try to do things in a righteous way before God. And I'm telling you, what God loves is the truth. When we said I do, everything unfolded like a beautiful flower, man. Everybody was on the same page. Everybody got along. Everybody's loving everybody. Like it's just a beautiful thing. So I mean, and that's just what works for us. You know what I mean? That's how we do our thing. But I'm just saying that, when you put God first, these are the things that happen.
Yeah, and there was no we cheated on somebody to be together or nothing. There was no drama, so I guess that's why the transformation was so easy because there was no drama in the mix of it.
Right.
It was just us and God. Have we had a show about families? And
Eleanor said, "Y'all were truly blessed." Thank you, Eleanor. And we give God the glory for that every morning. Every morning we give God the glory. He keeps our marriage together like glue, and He keeps it, and we just give Him all the glory that the way our marriage is because of Him. Because we put our marriage on the throne of grace every morning before Him and ask God to cover our marriage and to move us in the right direction, to steer us in the right direction and walk the path that He'll have us walk, and that's just the way we live. And I'm thankful, and I'm thankful to God, and He gets all the glory. It ain't my work, it's His. I'm just the vessel doing what He asked me to do. And I just try to stay the course. And that's what that is.
Yeah, and
so with that being said,
there was no, not just with the kids, with the family itself, there was no, it was just an easy
she started meeting all my brothers and my sisters.
Yeah, it's like everything was easy with him and my sisters, and with me and his sisters and brothers. Everything was just easy. Y'all already know. Everybody who don't know, let me tell you, my mom that's online right now, my mom, I'm her favorite.
All right, so listen, y'all.
I know God is going to bless me one day. We're at that time, y'all see, I've been doing it all day. Stevie G's Love Search. $6.99, $2 shipping and handling. You can IM me. You can IM my husband. You can call my husband. You can use the email that's at the top of the feed. Untapped talent music. I'm sorry, untapped music talent. Radio. No, untapped talent recordings at gmail.com. Get your CD. You're gonna want the CD, y'all. So reach out to us to get your CD.
Hey, cuz, you need to hear this CD, man. This is my cousin
Tony,
Steve.
Reach out to me. We're taking Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, even credit cards. $6.99 plus $2 shipping and handling. Get your CD.
It'd be dope if I could get both of them on the song together. That'd be crazy.
Tony said, my queen's daughter straight up got at me with conversation like, what's your intentions with my mom? She kept it real and so did I, but I let her know that I loved her mom and I'm going to be with her and I would like your blessing. But if you don't like me, that's something you have to work out.
That's right.
Amen.
That's right.
That's how it is.
Right. So listen, y'all, with that being said, I'm getting real stiff sitting here on this couch. I got to get up and move. I know y'all saw me moving a couple of times. The time is up.
Reach out to me.
I do have another event to go to. Like I said, tonight, Queen Braden is on. And she's on tonight. She's gonna be premiering some of my new edits. So y'all might want to tune in on Jazzy B's page. And with that being said,
Tony, I'm gonna call you.
This is the Hatchet Chronicles. We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with us. And if there are any topics that you guys want to give us, y'all know how to get in touch. Send it to my messenger.
That's my cousin. He's in Rhode Island, but he plays in the band. He plays bass, but he also sings.
Yeah, Tony,
you gotta hear him.
Yeah, y'all gotta definitely check.
So y'all need
out.
to collab. But Tony, I'm getting ready to call you.
Chef Wolf, Lambo Ray, what up?
Eleanor, Eunice, get your CD. Call me. One of y'all, I don't know who it was, said that they was gonna wait for the hard copy. I have them.
I think it was Eleanor.
Eleanor, I have the hard copy. Reach out to me. I am me because my phone don't work. Get your hard copy.
All right, so y'all, we love y'all.
Love you.
Thank y'all. Peace. And we out. It's the Hatchet Chronicles. We'll see y'all next week, God willing.